Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my podcast. This is week 3, and we are talking all about generational makeup. This week's format is going to be slightly different. Instead of having 3 expert sources, I have a mother and daughter duo to go through what their experience was with makeup when they were growing up and teaching their own children. And I spoke with a psychology professor from Kennesaw State University about the impact of observation through childhood. Before getting started with the mother-daughter duo story, I first wanted to understand how the impact of observing one's mother could make someone want to do their own makeup the same way or a completely different way. My first source is Sandra Shire, a lecturer of psychology at Kennesaw State University.
My name is Sandra Shire. I'm a lecturer of psychology. I also teach research methods and learning and behavior.
I kind of just want to get your professional opinion on maybe why women take after their mothers and their mothers take after their mothers on how they kind of observe beauty and like how they do their own makeup, how they approach all of that, how sometimes mothers can say things that really influence in either a positive or a negative way of what their daughters or sons decide to do with their own personal image.
Right. Well, obviously many learning concepts are in there, as you said, observe. I think probably a lot of observational learning, growing up seeing, literally seeing how your mom, makes herself up, is it a priority, something important? And that's probably true in many different areas, not just how appearance and all, but definitely positive reinforcement. And, sometimes we watch and observe and do the same thing, but sometimes we watch and observe and decide we don't want to do that.
My name is Lisa. I'm 49 years old, and my mom is Patricia. Our mom didn't really like us to wear makeup.
Did your mom wear a lot of makeup? How did she do her makeup?
I don't remember her wearing much face makeup. Like her nails were always done like red, and she always had really nice perfume, but I know she wore makeup. I just didn't ever watch her put it on. You look at magazines and you try to figure it out and take like cues from the models in the magazine. And of course, Stephanie was no help because she's my older sister. And so my mom took me to the, I think Riches at the time. They don't have those anymore, but to the Clinique counter. And that's where I learned. It was always just if you're going to wear makeup, if you're going to wear clothing that's like making a statement, make sure you know what you're doing, make sure you wear it well, make sure you put it on right, kind of thing.
After talking with Lisa, I wanted to talk to her mother to see the parallels between her makeup journey and her mother's.
Patricia, 79, and Lisa is my daughter.
Did you grow up watching your mom play in makeup a lot, or do you remember her wearing a lot of makeup or like getting herself ready every day?
She didn't wear a lot of makeup. She wore mascara, and they'd fill in the eyebrows, lipstick, and maybe some rouge. But that was not big on makeup in our family.
Was your area where you went to school really rural, or was it more of city? Like was
small town, college town.
So it was normal for people to be wearing makeup. It wasn't uncommon to see people wearing makeup.
No, but it was very subtle.
So how did you even know? How did you even learn about products like that? Because obviously now it's like everywhere. It's on TV. It's in magazines. On social media, everyone is always talking about what they're wearing. You can see it everywhere when you walk through a store.
Right.
Back then, we didn't have internet. You didn't have a phone or computer.
Magazines.
Yeah. Was that something you bought a lot? Were magazines? Like magazines that would have.
Cosmopolitan was a big magazine for me.
Yeah.
It showed fashion and food and products.
Did you try the heavier makeup and then decide that you didn't like it, or did you always just stick to what you liked?
I tried a little, but it felt like I was only wearing makeup when I put shadow and liner and blush and foundation. I always felt that was the focus of who I was, and I was uncomfortable with it.
You instilled that message to yourself, to your girls, like subtle makeup that makes you feel good, not heavy makeup that makes you not feel like yourself, because you've been able to consistently stay with that and feel really good about the makeup you put on every day. Because now you're comfortable with as your skin has changed, your face structure has changed, you've aged, but you're still able to wear the same amount of makeup you were when you were 16,
Exactly.
25, 35, 45. Like, you were able to do the exact same thing and you're still feeling just as comfortable. So instead of just teaching yourself how to do makeup, you really taught yourself to just love your skin and your face and your beauty at every stage that you're at.
It was obvious when talking to Lisa and Patricia that a lot of what their own mothers did and what they observed throughout growing up is kind of what they instilled in their own daughters. By talking with Lisa and Patricia, I realized that they both instituted the same makeup applications that their own mothers did. If you're going to do it well. As a last step in this experiment, I did post a question on a forum called Reddit. On Reddit, I asked people in a community about makeup and skincare the exact same question that I asked the psychology professor, Lisa, and her mother. I asked, how have your mothers influenced your own makeup? I was shocked to see the amount of people who responded saying that their mothers negatively impacted how they do their own makeup.
Some aspects of punishment, I think, can affect some people.
A lot of women had mentioned that their mothers told them that makeup was evil, that makeup was sinful, that they only looked beautiful when they had makeup on, which made a lot of women have negative opinions about what makeup was. However, I did see, even though if a lot of women did not wear any makeup, they often did not wear makeup because their mothers never wore makeup around the house, so they did not even think much of it. To conclude this episode, I think it's very obvious to see how a person's negative or positive experience with makeup is heavily influenced by the people they're surrounded by growing up. That is all for my podcast today. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you at the next one.